Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Virgo in November 2019. Hello, Virgo. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, Virgo, November 2019. You know what that means in the United States? Happy Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving for those who will be celebrating later on and at the end of the month. I hope you guys have an amazing Turkey Day. And please eat everything that is offered to you. Do not deprive yourself and your stomach of a wonderful meal. If you are celebrating, if you are. I hope you guys have an amazing time with friends and family, surrounded by those who know and love you most. Virgo, I will be doing something for Thanksgiving for you guys. I will be going live Thanksgiving week, probably that Monday or Wednesday. I haven't decided just yet which day. And I'm just going to go live on the channel semi-randomly. It will be pre-planned, but the intention is just to sort of take as many readings as I can from people, because I really want to, give thanks back to the audience. You guys have been amazing. You guys have supported me this entire time, and it's just been a fabulous time getting to know everybody and to see the channel grow. So I just wanted to do something special, and why not do it during Thanksgiving, the time when you're supposed to show gratitude, right? All right, guys. So you got that to look forward to. If you could, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do all that fun stuff YouTube allows you to do. If you like my vibe here, if you have a message that resonates with you here, just to show support to the channel, okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get into it. Virgo, I've shuffled off camera. That's your main spread there. I will shuffle now on camera for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all of the cards are out and they're lying face up on the table, that's when the reading begins. Timestamp is in the description box below if you want to jump ahead. Also down there is all the information you need if you want to get a personal reading with me. But if you have a question before you actually place an order, feel free to email me at the same address and I will get back to you as soon as I can, okay? All right, Virgos, let's do it. Please show me Virgo's outcome for November 2019. November 2019 outcome for Virgo, please show me. Okay, bottom of the deck is the overall energy. And like almost covered that card. That was interesting. All right, Virgo, let's flip what came face down so that we can see your entire story. Oh, well, shit. I don't know if that's bad, but my immediate reaction, no. But I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. It all depends on what comes up energetically. So let's see what it is, huh? Please show me where Virgo is in November 2019. Please show me Virgo in November 2019. Please show me. Okay, thank you. Got it. All right. Virgo, coming in to November, you come in with the Four of Swords. So before I tell you all about this card, I gotta give you a little disclaimer. This has been happening all month, and I'm wondering if it's because I'm doing this at the tail end of October, and the retrograde, I think, is actually starting today on the 30th. But anyway, maybe these happen more in the retrograde. I'd have to go and look at all my videos to find out. I'm more talking to myself here. What I should be telling you, Virgo, is I only ever intend to lay a 6-card spread. As you can see, you have 7 here in your main spread. You've got 2 cards appearing in one position, making what I call the triplet between these 3 cards here. The triplet normally is either a complementary or a supplementary story to what happens in the 4 cards that are external to it. That may or may not apply. I'm not exactly sure just yet, but I like to point it out because that's how it appears to me. It's usually like a 2-for-1 kind of deal is what it feels like. Or we get a main story and then we kind of get like the context or the backstory of the main story. Does that make sense? So that's what I think is going to happen here, but I could be wrong. And the other thing I want to note is that I don't normally start with the triplet. I usually start with the 4, but starting in the triplet has happened a few times during these November readings. So that's been interesting. Now, to truly start and explain what the hell's going on here, 4 of Swords is where you begin. So Virgo, you're very rested. Some of you might be taking some time off of work. I feel as though, not vacation, but just like mental health days, or just being like, look, I got like 50 hours that I could, totally splurge on here. I'm just going to go ahead and take like 3 days off this week. See you later. Bye. This is very much contemplative time for you. You sit back and you might be daydreaming, or you sit back and you're kind of going over a situation that doesn't have a resolution, or maybe it has a resolution that you're displeased with, or you're just confused about something. This is a lot of time spent in reflection, self-talk. Virgo, that's something you do all the time anyway. Analyzing and analyzing and analyzing. Okay, so that's not new per se, but I think you are ruminating on something or reflecting on something with the purpose of gaining closure, gaining information, gaining insight or clarity, or some of you are just being nosy and you just want to know and just to be satisfied with knowing. It could be, like I said, taking days off of work. It could be you're thinking about your future at your particular job, or in your particular profession. There could be some stress going on, or sort of like office politics and infighting that you don't want to be a part of, but you like the job, or you feel that the job is beneficial to you, but oh my God, these people, they're driving me up a wall, or vice versa. I love working with the people. I love this. I love the connections that I've made here, but the work is so inane, the work is so dry, the work is so boring, the work isn't engaging me. So there's something that you're considering with the Four of Swords, whether that be in a profession, whether that be in a particular relationship, or within a certain social dynamic. It doesn't really matter, but you are considering, right? Now, we go up. Yeah, we go up. They're like, don't even go out there yet. It's a whole nother thing. So above you, this could be what you're considering. And that kind of makes sense. Number one, this freaking card has come out so much. The Six of Pentacles paired with the Tower card. The Six of Pentacles has come up a lot. The Tower is making its debut in your reading for the November read so far, Virgo. Tower is secondary major arcana for Aries. So some of you might be dealing with an Aries, but you don't have to be. Listen, what's fair here? Six of Pentacles. Oh, man. What needs to be done in order to bring balance to a situation, in order to bring fairness to a situation? What needs to be done that would make you and or other people satisfied? And actually, in terms of satisfaction, or even the balance or the fairness, somebody's going to be missing out. Because look at the distribution of those pentacles or those coins above everybody's heads. Person in yellow gets 3, person in blue gets 2, person in red gets 1, or holds on to 1, doesn't give away their final pentacle, which is smart. Don't ever deplete your own resources. I mean, unless, you're going to live the life of a monk where you're supposed to have no earthly possessions, you should always maintain something for yourself, in my estimation. Now, is that fair? In terms of equal distribution, 6 coins divided amongst 3 people would be 2 each. But in this particular situation, we have an imbalance. We have someone who gets more, we have somebody who gets a moderate amount, and somebody who maybe says, oh, I gave you everything, but actually they're lying and they've maintained something for themselves, which again is smart in my opinion. So there's a lot of mismanagement, either of money, right, with actual pentacles, or in a job. This could be a disproportionate divvying up of work, of responsibilities. This could be poor, not even poor, like an actual, what do you call that? Like someone could be claiming to have done more or be responsible for more, or that they deserve more credit when they don't. Something like that. It's a bunch of bullshit. Or it's a little, if it's not bullshit, it's just tricky. It's a tricky situation because you've got multiple people. Let me go back to it just to show it. You've got multiple people, and what's the purpose at hand here? To divide assets, to divide resources, to divide work, to divide responsibilities, to divide anything. Hell, if you're trying to divvy up food, you ever go to like an event, like like a social event or like a community event, and everybody, they lay out all the platters and they lay out all the serving trays, and they're like, everybody just gets one pass before we do seconds, and you see somebody walk out the line with 2 servings or 2 plates, and you're like, did you not listen to the damn rules here? Or did you not hear when they said only 1 plate per person? You gotta wait till everybody is served before you can get another plate. But somebody walks off with 2 goddamn plates for themselves. Yeah? It's simple shit like that. Or like, that's the simple example, I should say. So it's something like that where you, Virgo, are noticing, or you're considering from your 4 of Swords position, reflecting on. This could have happened, by the way, because the 4 of Swords can be ruminating and reflecting on what has already transpired. In some of your cases, this is going on right now, and you're like, give me a timeout. I need a timeout so I can figure out what I think or what I feel about a situation. And boom, boom, right next door with that Tower card. Boom, boom. There is either a revelation or a specific act or choice, maybe even a conversation that brings all that down. In your case, this Tower doesn't feel super destructive. It feels more enlightening. It feels more, now I can see. Now I can see what I need to do. Or now I can see why that didn't work out. Something like that. You're kind of getting like the last piece of a puzzle, and you're sliding it into place so that you can see the entire image on the puzzle, right? It could get a little volatile. It could get a little heated if it's a discussion or if it's dealing with other people and their drama or their quirks. And it's just like, okay, okay, Barbara, like, shut up. Like, I took 2 plates because we worked all the way through. I wasn't able to have my breakfast, so I needed 2 plates. But okay, Barbara, shut up. You broke the rules, but okay. It's just like, now I know Barbara can't be trusted. Barbara makes excuses, and Barbara will not be a team player going forward because she thinks she's special. You think the only person that skipped breakfast because we, had a big project on? You think you're the only person in here that busts their hump to get the job done? Like, no, you're not special. So it's something like that. Someone maybe has asked for special treatment with the 6 of Pentacles, has asked for an extension, has asked for more money, has asked for more, and you see that person now as a user, or someone who's an opportunist, somebody who only puts in hard work when it's convenient for them. Oh, I work through breakfast and I can't even stay late today. I'm going to be doing this and that, so I needed, to have 2 plates. Bitch, please. Like, sorry. So it's something like that, where you see how someone is behaving and you realize now, my effort or my investment towards that specific person or the situation as a whole needs to be retracted, needs to be held back, or until further notice, until I'm assured that Barbara's off of this project, she gets transferred to a different department, she quits. Like, I don't need to do any more for this company or this department so long as Barbara is taking all the credit, getting all the praise, or just being here in general. Like, it messes with my vibe, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm not saying that you're using someone else's actions as an excuse to do less. It's more, I'm not going to do any more than I have to. Because a Virgo, really, most Virgos I know, they're never going to mess up their own resume, their own integrity in a situation because someone else gets away with murder. If Barbara can cut corners, if Barbara can, step out of the office for 45 minutes on a personal call instead of being at her desk doing her damn job, that doesn't mean, well, Virgo's just going to walk around the building for 45 minutes too. Because no, it's more of a, I'm going to do what I need to do. But if you're asking me to stay 15 minutes later, you better go ask Barbara, because Barbara took an extended lunch. You want extra people, or you want more effort put towards this project? You better go talk to that bitch over there who's not doing her job. Okay, so I'm using a very specific example of work, but if it applies elsewhere, it could apply to your family. This could be a personal development thing. This could be holding yourself accountable in a specific dynamic or a specific relationship. But I get the sense of Virgo has taken a step back to look over the details, to kind of piece things together as Virgo tends to do, and then we're going to have decisive action later. Or just even, sometimes it happens that way. You know, the Tower, just to clarify for people who may or may not be familiar with tarot, the Tower card doesn't have to be, as it sort of depicts on the card, an explosive, like, crazy situation. It could be simply a change in your mindset, a change in the way that you feel or think about a situation. Boom, Tower. Because nothing is the same once the Tower moment happens, regardless of whether it's a huge impact, like, you know, like a car crash moment in your life, or a quiet moment sitting at home, reading through the newspaper or flipping through your phone, and you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna work overtime anymore. Because that person doesn't stay late. This other person, every time they turn in their reports or they run the system, there's a problem with their work. Everybody else messes up. I'm gonna do what I have to do to stay at the minimum of doing what is the base of what is expected of me. But I'm no longer gonna go above and beyond. That could be a quiet moment where you're just looking at shit on Snapchat or Facebook, and you're like, I'm not going to do extra. That's it. Tower moment. You're done. From that moment on, Virgo says, I'm not extending myself. That's just an example, though. Okay? Now, what's going on in your 4? It feels already like a slightly different situation. So this feels supplementary, not complementary. But it could be. Depends on your situation. Excuse me. Let's see. So, Virgo. Is this... See, now... No, okay, thank you. I'm like, it could be complimentary. And they're like, no, it's different. So, what you have here is a concern about a relationship. And... Which one, please? Which one? Okay, thank you. So, 3 of Wands. Someone has decided something. At the 3, we're still like dreaming. Well, we're not dreaming. We're like, plans start to take shape when we get to the 3. We're still building, but we're also like halfway out the door with something. Like, it's that weird moment between inaction and then fully taking action. It's like that if you were running a race, it's like standing at the starting line, waiting for the starter gun, the starter pistol to be hit, or waiting for the buzzer to go off, which allows you to begin running, right? So we're standing, could be you, could be someone else, but we're standing at this starting line, anticipating what happens next. Where am I going next? How am I going to proceed in this situation? How is this going to unfold, right? In terms of Wands for you, Virgo, could be a creative project, or at least the energy behind you, or behind whoever this is of creation. Wands indicate passion, fiery energy, and things being cultivated, things being created through personal endeavors, or the intent to funnel creative energy into something that becomes tangible, so really it feels like for some of you this is like either, again, still a work situation, or what we can create that's tangible, that is dependable, or that is like it appears like it. What is this concept? Because tangible is a word, but it's not. I'm not saying you're creating an object in your business life, in your work life, maybe, but because I feel this is also relationship, or there's something about relationship here, and it's about creating the potential. There we go. The potential for a future, the potential for something that is long-standing or substantial with another person. Okay. So we stand at the starting gate of that. I feel like that's kind of 50-50, because some of you Virgos are like, love, ha ha ha, or, you know, stepping into a new career or stepping into a new aspect of my current career already, ha ha ha. Like, I'm not interested in that. Others of you, you're just like chomping at the bit. I can't wait to get started on that project. I can't wait to go out on a date with that person. And you're just like eagerly awaiting progress. Others of you, this is not your bag. So if someone else feels this way towards you, or in a situation where you are a key player, okay? General reading, energies go all the ways. If you want something personal, you get a personal reading, okay? Now, whoever's waiting, and not waiting idly, not waiting there twiddling your thumbs. It's like waiting because I've put in work to get myself to this point. You don't show up at a marathon starting line in like a physical condition of like Homer Simpson. You don't show up saying, I'm going to run a 15-mile marathon, and you are a lifetime smoker and you just finish, you know, puffing on 2 packs before you walked over to the starting line. That is not congruent with this energy. This is energy that says, I've worked my way up to this starting point. I've got my materials together. I've got my resources. I've got my ideas. I've got my passion. I've got my drive. I have the perfect person that I want to work with or be with, like in my vicinity. All I need is a chance. All I need is for that little starter pistol to go pew, and I can run towards that person or run towards that opportunity. So that's what the waiting is. I'm waiting for the signal to go. Once you go, you go. Knight of Swords. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with an air sign, but you don't have to be. Whoever is waiting, once that gun goes off, once the signal is given, it's on. It's on. There's no stopping them. This person is very eager. They're very intrigued. They're very excited at the prospect of what's going to happen in the future. They want to go out into the world and make an impression in terms of business or career. This is someone who has a lot of mental energy. So they're interesting. I've never really gotten that. Like, they could be some kind of a genius or someone just who has like a high IQ. They could be very technically versed. They could be tech savvy. So they might be somebody who works with computers, does applications, you know, creates, I don't know much about tech, but they could create like softwares or, like I said, create applications. They have like a really tech driven mind. They probably have they have like the latest smartphone. They love going to those types of conventions, or they love watching tech videos on YouTube. This person is very like, what's new and cool and hip, but also part of the future. Like, you know, the future of mobile devices, or at least what I've saw casually as somebody who just like browses the news, is like the folding cell phones, like they're like flexible, right? This person is just like, I want that, I need that, I want it now, you know? They're very excitable in that way, meaning ideas really turn them on. Creativity in a tech or futuristic type of way really turns them on, like really gets their motor going. And if it's not tech, it could just be something about technology or things that are based through technology. So it could be the future of like grocery shopping will be bulk transactional through technology. So this could be someone who, I want to serve a community or bring, you know, I want people to be able to access this product or access my idea for something, but through technology. So they might not be able to, you know, connect all the wires and do all the hands-on stuff, the creation of technology, but what they want to do is going to be most successful or most applicable or most accessible through applying technology. Does that make sense? So this person is both very smart and also creative. And they're so fast. Like, I don't know if it's you or someone else, but they're very fast. Like roadrunner energy. If you don't run at their speed, you're going to miss them. So if you're here, Virgo, because it can go either way. If you're here and you're waiting on them to come into your life, or you're waiting on the signal to go work with them, you better be quick off your feet to catch up with them. If they're ahead of you, if they're already developing this idea, or if they're already, in terms of dating, if they're already out there dating other people, and you want to be chosen, or you want to be, their number one, you're gonna have to, like, get yourself running down the street. Hey, wait a minute, Knight of Swords. Wait. Hey, can we go on a date? It's like that. You have to match their speed, or vice versa. They need to catch up to you. It feels down here very transactional, meaning maybe not transactional. It feels like, do we really want the same things? Are we truly aligned? Knight of Swords, very passionate, very fired up, feels very confident in what they're going for. If not confident, just driven, like compelled. There's only one way forward, or there's only one way of travel, and that's forward. There's no sidestepping, there's no taking a break. It's forward, go, go, go. This person is very high energy, right? And if not physical, their mind goes at 100 miles a minute, yeah? This energy is more patient, is coming from a place of working out the details, trying their best not to get too far ahead of themselves, put the cart before the horse, so to speak. Very much more measured or calm, less calm. How do these two people intersect? How do they relate? That is the question. One, or I suppose primarily, they understand each other on a soul level. Now, welcome to EmpathicFire. My name is Jay, and I'm your reader. This is a soulmate card in the tarot. I don't necessarily describe it as that, because I don't know what you mean when you say soul or soulmate. What I mean when I say soulmate is, yeah, this is a person who has a significant connection to you, but does that mean that the relationship is going to be all roses and rainbows and, effusive nature between the two of you at every given moment? No, I don't believe that's what soulmates are about. But if you do, you're welcome to apply that word if you want to. So that's why I don't use it, because I don't want to fill anybody with false hope. I don't want anybody to think that who I'm talking about is your soulmate, and so you look at them now through rose-tinted glasses. Well, we're soulmates, and so we're meant to be, and we're meant to make a connection. Not always. Or even if you do, I don't want you to get this impression in your head, even though you're allowed to. You're your own individual. You can do what you want. I don't want you to come to me or look at any other tarot reader and say, well, you said they were my soulmate, but he turned out to be a butthead. Yeah, some soulmates can be buttheads in my estimation. So, is this person a soulmate to you? Maybe. I feel pretty confidently that they are deeply connected to you in a way that might be inexplicable. You don't know why you like them, or they don't know why they like you. They don't know why or you don't know why this person, they're like 100-mile-a-minute brain is so fascinating to them, because you might be more calm and measured and a little slower to think of things. Like, this person could be like really word savvy, like they could talk really fast, and you're not someone who talks very fast, and in fact you might find it difficult to understand people that talk fast. Maybe you just don't like that as a personality trait. Like, they could come up to you and be like, hey Virgo, how are you guys doing? Oh my god, Virgo, I forgot to tell you this thing. Hey, oh listen, do you know Jim over here? Oh, he can do this and that for you. Oh my god, is that a picture of your dog? Oh my god, I love your dog. And they just go bouncing to all different conversations, and you're just like, slow down, champ. What is the rush? And that annoys you about them, maybe. why do you talk so fast? Why can't you just hold a conversation to like one topic for like 5 minutes? We've talked about 50 things in 5 minutes. But despite that maybe putting you off a little bit, you still feel like, but I like you. I want to get to know you. I want to work with you. I might want to have a date with you. I might want more with you. And they feel the same way, and they may not be able to really articulate how they feel about you, Virgo. And again, the energies could be the other way. You could be the one, you know, on and on and on and on and on, and they're like, oh my God, that Virgo is so obnoxious. But man, they're so much fun. How? You know, and that's the thing about soulmates. You can be attached or attracted, but the sort of the surface personality traits or qualities of you kind of are like oil and water sometimes. Yeah? The other thing that they're showing me, or not even showing me, but they want me to point out, is that this card appears above the Knight of Swords. So whoever is the motor mouth here, whoever is the brilliant tech savant here, they might be the one who feels more clearly that this is a substantial relationship, and this person might not be so aware. They might not be on that train just yet of we're soulmates, or we have some kind of deep connection, okay? Final card in your main spread is the Queen of Cups. Major arcana. It's not a major arcana. Water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might be dealing with a water sign, but you don't have to be. So there's a effusive connection here between you. There's an effusive energy flow or emotions between you. You like each other. I mean, with these two next to each other, there could be like the makings of love, but because this is so fast and is hard to really pin down in any type of way or get a pinpoint clear answer without convoluted overly expressive or overly explanatory details. Like this person, you may ask them, you might ask them, do you love me? Or do you think you like me? Well, I mean, you know, I think that we just have this really cool connection. And yeah, I love you, but and I've never really felt this way about anybody before. But I mean, I was in love last year with someone else, and I don't know. It's just like the way that they go about explaining things. A simple question, do you love me? Yes or no, is like a 50-page essay. You know, they like either dance around the answer, or the answer becomes so bogged down with words or explanation, and you're just like, but wait, I just asked a simple question, and now you're going on and on and on and on and on about it. You know what I mean? So that feeling is here. One or both of you just aren't necessarily able to express it clearly, because whether it's love or like, or whether it's just interest in starting a business together or working on a creative project together, you might both, or at least one of you, feels that connection. But the orientation of this Queen of Cups is away from that Two of Cups, and she's focused on her own cup. So one of you might just be really focused, Virgo, on taking care of yourself, loving yourself, paying attention to your own needs, and that could be why the Two of Cups is not recognized between both of you, because someone is so focused on their own happiness or their own contentment and healing and feeling abundant or feeling emotionally stable and secure that they are kind of missing out on a Two of Cups situation, kind of looking the other way, not noticing, hey, over here, I'm your soulmate. Hey, it's me, Virgo soulmate, or vice versa. Okay? So there's this potential that something is missed or just not recognized. Okay. Your outcome, Virgo, for November is the Temperance card. Major Arcana for Sagittarius, so some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but you don't have to be. So as an outcome, more time is necessary, you know, Leave the cake in the oven another 2 to 3 minutes just to make sure it properly rises. Do not open the oven door. I don't know why I'm saying that, but anyway, it's something like that where maybe the situation needs more time to develop. Maybe you need more time to develop. Maybe they need more time to develop or heal from something, because Temperance can talk about healing or at least finding balance in a situation, which would call back to that Six of Pentacles where things were imbalanced. So if, just to, for 2 seconds, conflate the two stories where you had a situation at work where people are slacking and you were overachieving, and instead of now overachieving, you decide to do the base minimum, right? That whole situation, until that is given balance, until you're recognized for your work or other people are held accountable and reprimanded for their cutting of corners or being lazy POSs, okay? Until that situation is settled, we can't, maybe we can't address what goes on here in the 4 cards outside of the triplet. Maybe. That could be what Temperance is signaling, that your love life or your potential new business contact is on hold until some other crap in your life calms down, tempers down, fizzles out, right? Anything else? Because that's kind of on the nose. It feels good. No, that's it. They're like, no, that you got it. I was like, cool, I did it. Overall energy, 5 of Pentacles. So that kind of makes sense. I don't think, Virgo, you're in a big, because this isn't necessarily a card about depression. What I feel, Virgo, is that something is amiss in your life. Again, particularly with Pentacles, it could deal with your finances or your career. And you want things to be a little bit more taken care of. You want things to be a little bit more spoken for. You are maybe up in the air in your job life or your financial life. Again, this 4 of Swords is indicating taking time to reflect on that. And what you might be understanding is, I'm not appreciated or valued where I am, whether that be in my career, whether that be in my family dynamics or my friendship circles, or even in a one-on-one relationship, right? You understand that something is amiss, and you feel, some of you, put out in the cold. You feel as though you've been rejected or prevented from having the true benefit or the full benefit of a situation. Again, like in finances or in career, it feels like you're doing the most and everybody else is doing the least, and the higher ups are not catching on to that. You don't see all the hard work I'm doing around here? Well, damn, why am I even doing it? So there's a question, maybe not a question, but there is this awareness, thank you. There's an awareness that I'm not satisfied where I am. I feel depleted in some cases, or maybe not depleted, but I feel I could be in a much better standing than I am. I could have more money. I could have more success. I could have more recognition. I could be better loved than how I'm being loved right now. I could make more opportunities for myself if I worked for myself, something like that. That's just the overtone, or the, like I said, the overall energy of what we've discussed today, okay? Virgo, that is your reading for November 2019. If you liked it, the like button is down below. Go ahead and hit it for me. Make sure you leave a comment. Not make sure. If you choose to, please leave a comment below. Let me know how this resonated for you. I love reading comments to kind of see if I was in the ballpark of whatever I talked about in your reading, because I'm going to forget this in like 15 minutes. Also, feel free to share this across your social media platforms if you like what I've said and you want other people to hear your story or learn more about what's going on with you. And of course, you can subscribe if you're not already subscribed, making sure to hit the notification bell so you can be aware of every time I upload, okay? So that you don't miss all your future Virgo readings, yeah? All right, guys, I will be back in about 2 weeks. I'm going to do the mid-Novembers at that point, and then I'm also going to do sometime in December. I'll be bringing back the no communications readings. People seem to really like that, so I'll do that in December probably. And like I said at the top, I'm going to go live the week of Thanksgiving here in the States. Mark your calendars. I will put it on the community page or the community tab here on the channel of the actual date and time that I picked to do it, so that you can kind of come along and show up if you want to get a free mini reading. And yeah, So those are all the things you have to look forward to. Until we meet again, guys, I thank you so much for watching this video today. Take care.